the Carnival After Party, which is going to be on Sunday and Monday, and that's going to be at 263 High Road, Willesden, NW10 2RX, London's finest, 10 p.m. till 3 a.m. Security tight, food and drinks on sale, ladies free before 12 a.m., £5 thereafter, men £5 all night. Music on the night will be R&B, Afrobeats, Afrobeats, R&B, bashment and soca. And I'll remind you again, and that is by Free Up Beats and the production crew. So I'll remind you again about that a bit later.
Alright, cool. So now we have Devon Morgan in the studio. So welcome, Devon. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so you are one of the co-writers of the movie.
Yeah, The Change.
Okay, great. Okay, so we're going to jump straight into it. So was you actually in the movie or you just the co-writer?
No, just a co-writer.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to get straight into it and get into our first question. The Change has a very powerful narrative with strong positive messages. Can you share the inspiration behind the story and what you hope viewers will take away from the film?
Yeah, well, everyone knows about this knife crime and gun crime and that sort of thing going on. So I think what Dwayne and I sort of look at is what message we can put out to sort of combat all of this. And then we sort of look and say, we don't really have to talk about those who are injured or so on. What about the family and the other people who it affect?
Yeah.
You see, so that's where we were trying to head everything. And I think we sort of get it there.
Yeah, I think you did. Definitely.
Yeah. But one of the other powerful thing that we wanted was to actually look how a person actually will get involved in that sort of situation. One of the perpetrators, and they get involved in the situation, how they can move themselves out of that situation. You see, so that was another powerful thing that we wanted was to come out.
I feel that you definitely achieved that. Like I've said to the previous guest,
it's a change.
You know, we really enjoyed the premiere, me and Vee. It was really good, and it was such a powerful message.
Good.
And I liked how as well that you were allowing for other young, especially like black actors, opening the door for them. And you know, God knows where we're going to see in 5 years' time where some of the actors from The Change may be.
Don't worry. We have a plan.
A man with a plan.
Okay, so what challenges did you face ensuring that the film's theme of personal growth and change were portrayed authentically?
Challenges come in different portions. I've done a lot of writing, a lot of production between here, America, the Caribbean. So we sort of know what we can use to engage our audience. But the key thing that we wanted is to get the message out, you know. And not the standard message. We don't really want the standard message. We don't want to say, okay, he's a fight, he's a gun, oh, he died. Oh. No, we want something more in depth with that. So that's where we're coming from. The challenges mainly was finance, to be frank. Yeah. Because we have everybody there, the camera crew, the lighting, the sound, and everyone sort of gelled together. So it wasn't really such of a challenge for us. It was sort of a motivation for us. You see? So we sort of hit it. And we're just hoping that, you know, from this, we can get into the where finances are, because to run something like this, you're talking about millions of pounds, you know. So, and if we can get into that, you see, that's all. When you talk about getting youth and all the youngsters in, that's where that will come in, because then we can offer them not just an acting role, but it can be financially rewarded to them.
So can we just start a little bit about your background? Because you're the writer, like, have you done writing before? Was this your first project? What's your background?
No, I've never done writing before. This is my first project.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And what made
Look at me like you don't believe me. I don't tell lies on a Friday.
It's a good film, so I thought that you had
It's not Friday.
Oh, it's Saturday, so I'm tell the truth. No, well, I'm really mainly from a theatrical background. I've done a lot of plays here, from Jamaica, America to here, Europe. So I've done a whole lot. So we're sort of known for that. So that's when Dwayne and I met. We actually met at one of my plays in it was Luton, isn't it? Yeah. One of my plays in Luton. So we actually met, and he came to me with the idea. I said, look, I've got something similar to that. So let's knock it together, and we just do that, and that's how the change come about.
Okay. The background story, yeah.
So you're going to be, I take it that this is just the beginning of your journey now, so there's a lot more to see from you.
Oh yeah. We're doing at the moment. We're filming now a television series, sitcom series. Sparky Ruggin, one of the actors in this play, is in that as well. Okay. So that's how we want to sort of make a lot of films, a lot of television sitcom, television soap series, and Dwayne and I was talking about getting some series drama and comedy series film. You see, so that I think that's the next step that we're looking forward to. You see, so a lot coming. Just watch this space.
Okay, so can we ask, how did both of you work together to bring the story to life? What was the collaboration process like between the director and the writer?
To be frank, it was very easy, because the good thing that the motivational factor was there all along. So we know what we want. We know what we're aiming for. We don't have any hiccups. Okay, it's me do this and me do that. No, there's no show-off thing. Nothing like that wasn't there. So we just knocked head and said, okay, this good. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. That's a good. Okay, let's see what we can do with that. And we just work together. So there was no really challenge for us, isn't it? There was no really challenge. We just work, you see. And if we want to succeed, I think that's the way we have to do it, because we don't have the Hollywood budget, you see. So hopefully one day we can get that, and then can get more people involved.
Okay. So the cast and the crew faced the heartbreaking loss of an actor, well, a few actors, as Arash told us, during production. How did this impact the direction and the writing of the film? And did it lead to any changes in the script or the way certain scenes were shot?
They ever say that there's no business like show business.
This is it.
So if that happened, we just have to accept the loss, because there's nothing we can do about it. Just mourn it, whoever to mourn with, and we just have to move on in those individual names. You see, I think that's one of the things that we do. I will take this opportunity. It might feel a little bit embarrassed now to big up Dwayne, because we've done this for quite a long time, and he sort of sustained the whole thing and work hard, even though when it was tough. I'm sure he might have mentioned this to you earlier, but even when it was hard and he figured he's going to give up, he never ever gives up. You see, and I must big him up for that. You see, because I think that's what we want in the not just in the black film fraternity. Yeah, shock it out. That's what we need. People who there from the heart, and will give 100%. And we don't want someone to do it and you do something today and I can't come tomorrow because I have to go down Brixton. I can't come tomorrow because I have a headache. And someone's going to go through it.
Committed
over the years, you see, and every conversation he and I had, I think that's actually the first thing I say. Look, I have to big you up first, you see, because that's it. That's what we want, and if we're going to achieve successfully, and make it financially rewarding, I think that's where we have to go.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's next for the both of you after the change? I know you just spoke briefly about filming a series.
A series, yeah.
Is there anything more that you can tell us, or you're a bit tight-lipped about that for now?
Well, I don't know what they. I'll say so. What I'm saying that I've got quite a lot of things coming up.
Okay.
And then Dwayne and I spoke, and we sort of get him involved actually into everything, because he's got the drive that I need. You see, and I think that's where we're gonna go. But we can't see a lot too much. But what we're doing is going to incorporate a lot of young people, a lot of youngsters, a lot of talents, a lot of writers, a lot of actors, a lot of cameramen, and just about the whole thing. And we make films, television sitcom, soap series, documentary. So that's where we're headed. You see?
Fantastic.
So we need your blessings now to help us get there.
And this is what we're here for, promotion, do you know what I mean?
That's what I love to hear.
Okay, so how do you envision the change leaving its mark on the British cinema, particularly in the portrayal of the gang life and potential for the change within these communities?
As I said, what the initial motivation for the change was to see how it affect families, friends, associates, how it affect them. Not just, your ball and say someone died and say, not just that, but how it affect those who are living. Okay? And sitting in the cinema the other day, watching it and see how the people react, yeah. I said, yeah, we got
chairs
something
and
there. We
yeah.
got something there. We take a £2 budget and make it look like a $500,000 budget.
Right.
You
This
see?
is it.
So we
This
got
is
something. So now is our next step. How are we going to move from there? And move from there productively and financially rewarding. You see? So that's where we are.
Right.
You see? But we're on track. We're on track.
Okay.
All right,
Wow.
Mr. Devon Morgan, thank you for coming in the
Thank you
studio
so much for
today.
coming.
Thanks for having me.
My questions.
Yes, definitely. So now we're going to be hearing from the director,
The one and
man
only.
himself,